Hi, today I am introducing a simple tool called Flexible Quiz that I built for parents like me to make sure that their kids understands a certain topic in the school. I know that in my case, my son reads something, but he needs to review it in order for it to stick in his mind. And the best way to review it is by asking him a quiz. The tool has two main parts. First, there's a chatbot that processes material like algebra classes or biology slides, then creates 12 multiple choice questions based on it. The chatbot generates the questions and answers in a JSON file, which I can export or copy this JSON file to the second tool, which is HTML based, that do no need any complex installation, as I'll show you. The bot supports both mathematical formulas for equations and also English questions or text-based content. So let me show you an example of this by sharing this. This is one of the class lessons that he took. It's a biology class and it's a PDF. So all I need is just to load this PDF to the bot. So now all I need is to upload the material, which in this specific case was a slides in a PDF format. Once I upload the PDF, the bot will analyze the material and generate 12 questions by default, but you can instruct it to generate different number of questions. You may need to wait for the bot to finish the quiz generation. Sometimes it doesn't finish, so I need to continue generating it. Okay, now it's done. I can copy the JSON data and then paste it in any editor. So let me show you. Okay, now I copied it. I need to save the file as a JSON file and then paste the output. You can use any editor, but in my case, I just used VIM. First, clean and validate the JSON by removing any delimiters. If you make changes, save it again. Next, load the quiz in the tool. The tool is on GitHub with the link in the video description below. You can clone the repository or download the HTML quiz template as a raw file, or copy and paste it as an HTML file. The tool uses HTML, CSS, and Vue.js, so you won't need any special installation. So in my case, I did already clone it into a local directory. This means I have a copy of the entire repository stored on my computer, allowing me to access all its contents offline. All what I need is to double-click the quiz.html file. This simple action will open the file in my default web browser. This is an HTML file, which means it can be easily viewed in any browser without additional software. You need to locate and upload the quiz file that you generated in the first step. This is crucial because the quiz file contains all the questions and answers that the students will interact with. Once you upload it, it is ready for the student to use. They can now access the quiz and start answering the questions, which will be automatically graded by the system. Let us now load the biology quiz that we generated and then start the quiz. You see that for each question, there are multiple choice answers to pick from. In addition, there is a timer for each question, which is used mainly as a feedback for the student to know how much he spent in that question. Let me zoom in to make it more clear. So I'll pick a random choice, which in this case was a wrong answer, as the tool showed me an instant feedback. Then it proceeds automatically to the next question and so on. Okay, if you find that the correct answer is always taking a specific index, say the first choice. Then it might become a bit predictable for students over time. To combat this and ensure a fair testing environment, you can ask the bot in the first stage to rotate the correct answers randomly. This way, it won't form a recognizable pattern that the student can easily detect, making each attempt unique and preventing any unintended advantage. Additionally, this approach helps maintain the integrity of the testing process, ensuring that the focus remains on understanding the material rather than recognizing patterns. Okay, once you finish the quiz, you'll get detailed feedback on your performance, including how many questions you answered correctly and how many you got wrong. You'll also find a comprehensive breakdown for each question, showing the answer you chose and what the correct answer should have been for any questions you got wrong. After reviewing your results, you can decide to restart the quiz and try again to improve your score, or load a completely new set of questions for a fresh challenge. This is the first method for doing so. The answers are reviewed after the quiz is completely finished, allowing you to learn from your mistakes and enhance your knowledge for the next attempt. The quiz is completely finished, and then the correct answers are reviewed. At the end, the other format is practice. So you can, instead of using the quiz HTML, you use practice HTML. Practice is not mainly for examining the student, as far as getting feedback instantly after each question. So say, for example, in the same quiz we picked, you see now the feedback is here. You get the feedback directly and then go to the next quiz. And if you do see something wrong, you get the feedback and why it was wrong. Okay, and you go all the way until the end of the quiz. And also at the end, you will get a view of all questions that were correct and all questions that were wrong. Here you can see now the overall score, the total time they spent, and average time per question, and all of the stuff that was incorrect with the correct answers. Thank you very much. You will find all the required links for the chatbot and the GitHub repo below in the video description.